Thank you so much, Dennis, for coming and joining to the class.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm here, ready to learn more
Awesome.
new.
Awesome. Did you enjoy resting yesterday?
Yes.
Awesome. I can see some people joining already. Thank you so much for coming to the room. Just gonna give a little bit of room and time for everybody to join in the class. Did you guys rest yesterday? Were you guys working yesterday?
Good evening, teacher.
Hey there.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Thank you so much for coming joining the class. So just FYI for everybody, we are not going to have a class tomorrow. All right.
We don't have.
We don't have classes tomorrow. No.
Okay.
And this class that we missed, we're going to be at rescheduling for next class. All right. Till the end.
Right.
Hey, Juan Pablo, how are you?
Sure, I'm great.
Awesome. I'm very happy. Is that your kid?
Yes, good.
Awesome. Congrats. Beautiful kid. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. All right. So we do have a couple of things to cover. Today we have a very VC class as usual. I would like to ask you, how do you feel so far with everything that we have seen on the class? How do you feel with the learning on the class?
For me, it's good because I know new words and new new things, and we learn to how incorporate our vocabulary, and I think I am better with the pronunciation.
Yes.
And only that.
Awesome. And thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I've noticing, and I am noticing, Dennis, that you are improving your pronunciation a lot. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Anybody else have any comments on what we have been learning?
Yes, teacher, has been very interesting to be learning new words, and because we started thinking about new scenarios, we are not involved in that kind of jobs. We perform another kind of jobs, but it's good for us because we can practice and thinking about new words and new process, and it is good for us. I think it's a good training to
Thank
be
you.
thinking about new process, new words, and it's helping us to be more and to improve our fluency.
Yes, and improve. Yeah, I can see that you are also building more vocabulary, and
Yeah,
now you are using the words affordable that you didn't use before. So that's good. That's good. That's good. My main goal here is that you feel comfortable incorporating new words into your vocabulary, right? So you are adding new words, adding new ways to express yourself, and that's something that I'm looking for. What do you think, Juan Pablo, so far? How do you feel so far?
Well, for me, those classes are having a very interesting. Also, I'm learning much words, new words. I like to share with the whole people here when you created those little groups and talking with them. For me, it's
That's
really new.
awesome. That's awesome. And thank you so much for sharing. That's something that I really appreciate, especially because the most important part here is that you learn something new every class, right? And we're learning business on this class. So you guys are gonna have your own company in the future. All right, good. What do you think, Luis? Luis, what do you think so far in the training?
Uh, well, I believe that it's not like the class I was waiting because we are learning with more investigation and we build our own vocabulary. We practice a lot. We have the opportunity to share with another partners, share our ideas, our clues. Um, I believe that we have the opportunity to practice our English. Something
Yeah.
that in personal I don't speak English with anybody. If I can, I don't speak English. If I can avoid that because I don't feel too how, comfort speaking in another language, and I think that I'm going to have a mistake. This class is opportunity to try to speak and improve
Yeah.
in our our vocabulary and expressions, and we can learn more phrases and things like that.
Awesome. And I thank you so much, Luis. It's really important for me that you feel safe here. This is a safe environment for everybody, right? This is a safe environment for everybody. And I love the fact that you guys force yourself to speak in English. I love that. I really do. I think that it's important that you force yourself to find the words in English. I know some other people that are learning English and they don't even practice. They don't even try, but you are trying, and I really appreciate that. I really do. What do you think and what have you learned so far, Carlos Montalvo? What have you learned so far?
For me, it's necessary because in my work, every day in the morning, I have a meeting with the customers and I have to talk in English, and it's my responsibility to explain them about the critical jobs and all that things. And that is why for me it's very important, and I think it's very useful, this course.
Awesome, and I thank you for that as well. I thank you very much. So thank you very much for your effort every day. I would like to remind you that tomorrow we will not have any classes for tomorrow. So no classes for tomorrow. All right. And we are going to continue on Monday. All right. We're going to continue
Okay.
on Monday. Perfect. So I will give you a break for tomorrow. I will give you a break for tomorrow. Perfect. So, all right, we're going to start today with a new way of learning. All right, we're going to be doing a lot of new learning. And what we're going to be learning this class, it's expressions of uncertainty. If you are, remember that at the very beginning last week, we practiced how you express doubts and how do you express uncertainty. You guys remember about it? That you were learning how to say something like, you know, I'm in two minds, I'm not absolutely sure. You were mentioning something and we were practicing about, I am not sure, I have my doubts, right? So what we're gonna do to start the class, based on your notes or based in what you remember, we are going to practice in pairs, right? So we're gonna go in teams of 2, and you guys are going to review whatever you remember from an uncertain or an expression of doubt on a conversation, all right? Anything that you remember from last week. The ones that have not been here in the classes, they're probably going to be lost because you were not on the class. So I will pair you with someone that will give you a little bit of a break, all right? So we're gonna start the class explaining, remembering, talking about expressions of uncertainty. Examples: I am not sure about something. I am in two minds. I don't agree. I am not completely sure about something. So those are kind of the examples that I'm looking for. Obviously, you can go to Schoology week 1 and check the slides over there. All right. You could go to Schoology, go to week 1 and check the slides on the presentation. I'm going to give you 10 minutes in order for you to do that, and we're coming back in 10 minutes. All right, team? Any questions that you guys have so far? We're going to go in teams, we're going to practice, and I'll see you back. Thank you, guys. George, Carlos, you can accept.
I don't know. I missed the link.
Okay.
No, the enlace.
Okay, I'm gonna check it right now.
If you can add to with some group.
Yep, I will. Just give me 1 moment. Now you should be able to have it there. Can you do that?
No, can you do it again?
I will try to do it again. Just give me 1 moment.
Thank you.
Okay, I sent you again, and let me see. Let me know if you have the invitation there.
I don't know if you
For me, I have
have a doubt.
a lot of problem because sometimes when they put the YouTube videos, I just send some words. It is the problem with the Lauren is confuse the terms or the meaning, the words, because it's relation with Hispanics. Sometimes things in Hispanics and change I confuse the concepts. But okay, that's okay. It's a learning.
All right. I don't know if someone has, if someone can share the psychology, the concepts
Let me see.
to review the topics.
I think that we was
Thank you.
to speak about uncertainty.
Okay.
Uncertainty words. It's like that. Make like remember about that topic when we are going to use certainty, uncertainty.
Mhm.
Versus certainty.
Ex- Expression certain.
I remember que
Certainly.
he's explaining about sorry. So,
The,
no,
with
it's okay.
with this expression, we have to complete the expression.
We have to put some examples for that kind of words, and when we are going to use certainty, and when we are going to use uncertainty. For example, uncertainty, I am 100% that something is going to happen, but uncertainty, we use that phrase or words when it's a possibility, maybe it happens or maybe not. It's like all the things that you say at the beginning. I am not certain about that. I can has a difference between some concepts
Mhm.
like logistic and inventory management. I have some mistakes with that concept.
Okay.
I'd like for you to practice these expressions, if possible. I'd like for you to come out with ideas in order for you to express these on a regular conversation. All right, team? So I'd like for you to practice these statements and help me out to incorporate those the uh, into your regular life as much as you can. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You work.
Security.
I didn't know.
Yes. When someone makes some,
I suppose it's very interesting to work.
yes, when someone makes some disaster in the aircraft, well, they called us and they needed find the person who made that. Only in this case, maybe in another case for another investigation too, but always is when the chief or managers call us to require some investigation about some aircraft problem.
How many years do you have? How many time do you have working in aeronautics?
Two
2 years.
2 years. Teacher, I have a one question
Yes, tell me.
about the words certainty and uncertainty. We only explain what is the meaning or how we use that words, or do you need we make sentence?
I would like for you to practice as much as you can in order for you to incorporate this on a regular conversation in your daily life. All right,
Okay.
so that's what I want. I would like for you to practice, and you can go to the slides back in the week one in Schoology. In the week one, we have the materials. So what I would like for you to do is to practice as much as you can with Juan Pablo, because Janet is having problems with the audio. So as much as you can to practice to incorporate this on the
Sorry, sorry.
as much as you can, Juan Pablo, because I know that you have your kid there. As much as you can, no worries, no worries.
No, I'm here. So,
Almost 3 years working with that airline.
Okay.
So
Is
maybe
is easier for you to talk with the customer at that one?
yes, I'm familiar with about them, and you talking with everybody every day is you become familiar with all the process, and it helps you to learn and to be thinking every day in English, and that is what help you maybe to improve your kind of speak or your listen.
I'm very curious. What is your role in the company, Carlos?
Yes, I'm a chief, so I have in charge the complete maintenance of an aircraft. So in my shoulders are
A lot of life.
yeah, a lot of life, and it's just like if you take your car to the to the shop, you know, uh, you take your car and you have to be and you have to receive your car in the specific day because you have to use your car,
Right.
right? It's just the same with an aircraft. So we have a specific time frame to have the aircraft maintenance, and the last day that aircraft should be ready to fly. So it's very very hard to be working every day. So the job has to be continue working, and the job have to be completed.
Do you guys work
That's
night hours or night schedules?
yes, yes. Sometimes we work 24 hours in a row, and
Wow.
yes, yes. When the job is tight, and if we need to complete the aircraft for tomorrow, for example, so those the last 2 or 3 days are the hardest day
I know.
because
Same
the
for me. Same for me. For me right now, I'm very tired. You can tell
really
in my
yes.
I am super tired.
So you work more than 12, 14 hours, I
Usually
guess.
14. I usually get up at 6 and I finish at 10. So it's hard. By this day, I am picked down. I am honestly picked down. It's a job, and I love coming to this class, for example. I love it a lot. For me, this class is kind of like a relief, right? Because I'm helping you, and I am not dealing with the stress of jobs. I'm just sharing
Yes,
with you knowledge, and I love that. But I'm tired too.
yes, yes. You got tired at the end of the day, and it's just
that's
like
why
everybody.
that's why I'm trying to make it as interactive as possible for you, right? And I'm trying to
Yes,
make sure that you have a space for you to practice. So you have a space to talk, you have a space to speak. Hopefully you will like that.
yes, and that's I guess that's the key thing for to learn because practicing every day, practicing in the class, as I was talking about that with Jorge. I'm talking every day with the customers, so they are American, and obviously you have to learn,
Yes,
and has
absolutely.
been helpfully for me because I'm in touch every day, and we are improving. We
I
are
can
improving
tell
everything.
you are one of the ones that I can see a lot of potential to learn very fast. And that's up to you. And I can tell that you're practicing a lot. I can
Yes.
tell. Georgian, what is your role in the company?
I'm no employee. I have only 5 months working at Ironman.
Oh, so you're new at the company.
Yeah,
And what
I'm
do you
working
do?
at. We give maintenance to the seats.
Oh, but you're not boss in charge, aren't you, Carlos?
Yeah.
Are you the boss in charge? No way.
No, not really.
Not
Not really.
really.
We are not in the same area, so that is a big company, and I tell you,
You know
I
what?
sometimes.
I'd love to go to a hangar one day. I would love to do that. I, for me, just checking the aircrafts, that would be awesome. So I admire your job. I love it. I love traveling. So it's been this pandemic has been a nightmare for me. And usually for my job, I go to Canada or I go to Philippines or I go to Thailand, I go to Romania. Sometimes I go to Italy, depending on where the need is. I usually go and it's paid by the company, by TELUS. So I kind of miss that.
Yeah, you're
Now
missing that
everything
part of
is
the job.
virtual. Yeah, that's everything
Wow,
is
that's
virtual
amazing.
now. It's sad.
And how
Well,
long have you been working on your company?
at TELUS, it's been before I was working at TELUS, I was working as a teacher, as an Spanish teacher in the US. And then my contract finished. I couldn't renew my papers because of Trump. So I had to
Hmm.
come back. That was 4 years ago. And then I started to work at TELUS as a trainer. And I've been working at TELUS as a trainer ever since. So I kind of like it. It's been fun, and I took the challenge for this course actually because of extra money. And it's good, and
Yes.
because I wanted to help someone to learn English, not training them for something else, but helping them out to learn English. And that's the reason why I decided to stay with the group,
Hmm.
and I really like it so far. So,
Thank you, teacher, for your words.
yeah, no worries, no worries. We're gonna come back from the rooms right now, and we're gonna continue because we have a lot to do today.
Okay, okay, good.
All right. Hey, Gabby, I don't know if you hear me or if you have problems with your mic.
Hi, sorry, coach. I don't listen what you say. I am not in my home, so I have like a lot of noise here.
It's okay. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for connect yourself to the class. I really appreciate it. If you have struggled with your microphone, no worries. Just make sure you do the troubleshooting and you can stay in the class. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Really appreciate it. All right, so we're coming back. Luis, thank you so much for coming back early. Tell me, were you able to practice a
Yes,
little
we
bit?
have a very casual conversation with my partners,
Yeah,
and we try to use all the words that we have to use.
awesome.
That was very interesting.
That's awesome, and I really appreciate that. Well, let me tell you guys that the practice time that we had, and I was able to speak with Carlos and Jorge, and thank you guys for allowing me to practice with you guys. I was able to get into the knowledge that it is important to express doubts, right? So it's not, we're not gonna say yes to everything, right? We have to disagree, right? We're not gonna say yes to every single conversation. Sometimes we're gonna say, no, I don't think so, right? So there are some times in which you need to express doubt and express anything that is uncertain. You need to make sure that you express yourself appropriately. Can you please tell me some examples in which you can appropriately say, sorry, I don't think so. Can you tell me some examples?
About the violence of the animals is a good example.
Any example in which you can deny something, that you express doubt about something, any expression that you remember. I sometimes use a
okay.
lot of, I sometimes use a lot of, I don't think so, or I don't agree, right? Or I disagree.
Can you say, for example, if someone is talking about some topics and you can ask, hey, wait a moment, I have a question, for example, and make a question with the different point of view of the person.
Yes, of course. And you can disagree. The point here, we can do it in Spanish, right? Can I do it in English just as good as I do it in Spanish? Do you know how to say it in English? That's the challenge, right? So I'm gonna teach you, all right? I'm gonna help.
For example, when the people say that burgers in McDonald's are cheap, I don't think so.
I don't think so. For me, it's expensive.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so.
People say that
It's
McDonald's
expensive.
burger are big. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I doubt
Hey.
about that.
Yeah.
Another expression
Hey,
is say,
hey.
I hate this kind of product or this kind of conversation.
Yeah, or sometimes, imagínense that sometimes you could be like, ay, mira, yo no te creo, ¿verdad? O aguantas ¿verdad? O juras, ¿verdad? Son conversaciones que tenemos y we can disagree. My question is, can you do it in English? And most importantly, can you do it in English appropriately? That's what we're gonna learn today, all right? Okay, good. So we're gonna learn and then we're gonna practice because we're gonna practice a lot today, all right? So we're gonna learn. I'm gonna show you guys this particular, and just give me one moment. I'm gonna show you guys today's class, and we are going to learn expressions of certainty. Maybe you can take a picture of it and then you can practice later on. That's awesome. What we're gonna do is to talk about expressions of certainty that are used when you are not sure about something. You are uncertain about something, right? Or that you can be or may not be true. Or that you disagree, right? And we're going to learn how to say that in English, sounding polite and professional. All right? Because I understand that in your jobs, you need to be professionals, right? You need to be very professional. You need to keep it professional and be polite and educated to people, right? So we are going to learn how you can disagree with your customer, how you can disagree politely with your boss in English, how you can disagree with your peers or your co-workers in English. Do you want to learn how to do that?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe, right?
Maybe.
You will have to disagree, no
But-
matter what. You will have to disagree. Now, the point here is to say no.
Yeah. the challenge is how to say disagree with your wife to tell her
Oh my
It's a
God.
big
you
problem,
are
man.
wrong.
Big
That's a
problem.
big, I'm gonna show you how
This is a
you
big
can do. Oh
If
my
you
goodness.
appraise your life,
I
If you
think that
want
that's
to
a
speed up your
challenge.
relation, fight on the wife.
Hey,
Uh,
it, yeah,
Andres,
yes.
I'm pretty sure your wife is not listening you right now.
No, of course not. If she says something, are you agree, Andres? Yeah.
now I have two ladies here in the room, right? Lorena and Gabby. Lorena and
It's a
Gabby,
joke, man.
tell us, right? What is your strategy?
Sincerely, my baby.
Yes, please tell us, right? Please tell us sincerely, what is your key point here? What happened when your husband disagree?
Maybe I think that it's easy to be in disagree with our family,
Mhm.
wife or husband, because to say any complaints is more easy. Says whatever things, but it's more difficult when, for example, in our jobs, we have any problems and uh, it's necessary find the way
The
to say
words.
the ways to say, for example, the customer or the chief says anything, yeah.
And the challenge here is how to approach your boss and say no.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, another thing, do you guys write emails? Do you guys work with emails?
Yes.
How,
Yeah.
Yes.
how can you say no on an email?
Uh,
Okay, that's
let
important.
me
We're gonna learn
see.
about
Let me see. I check again.
it. All right, good. Well, it's easy to our wife, right? Zimmerman, I'm pretty sure to your wives, you can easily say, ah, no, 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 no. Ah, no, no. Right? But you cannot say to your boss that, right?
Yeah.
You can say to your friends, "Wahanda tiyan de ver qué hacer," yeah? But in English, it's completely different. So we're gonna learn these expressions today in this class, and we're gonna practice, right? That's the main point. So I'm gonna teach you, probably today, we're gonna practice verbally and how you can sound polite verbally. And then maybe later in the class, we are going to be practicing on emails, all right? Is that all right for everybody? Would you like to learn how to do that in English?
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
Go ahead.
Perfect, awesome. All right, great. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is this particular rule, right? With this rule, what we're gonna learn pretty much, it's that we are going to be identifying and learning how you are going to be putting in practice the grammar. So we're gonna be using a comma after the expression of certainty, especially when you are writing something on an email, on a note, right? Especially if you're doing it on an email, you're going to use a comma, right? After you express your doubt or your disagreement, all right? So an example for it is, I wouldn't like to say this for certain, very polite. And then we use a comma, right? Do you see it here? And then we finish the sentence. But the crucial financial situation might lead of the layoffs. Do you guys understand what layoff is? Layoffs, when people leave work early, that's a layoff. When you leave
Okay.
work early, that is a layoff. My question is, in your current position, do you have layoff at work?
With permission.
With permission, right? Yeah, ay, fíjese que me voy a ir a hacer unas diligencias personales, ¿verdad? Sorry, ¿verdad? You have to work. Sorry, you have to work. Okay, good.
Or an emergency.
Emergency, family emergency.
For
Sometimes
example,
that happens.
You are sick.
Right, you are sick, you have family emergency, you have problems with your car, anything could happen, right?
Teacher, I have a question. With the
Yep.
word laid off, is
Yep.
refer for finish the contract with your employment?
No.
Really?
Good question. No, good question. Layoff not always is about finishing your contract. Layoff could also be leaving for work.
But no is for a emergency.
It could be for an emergency.
Personal emergency, more a company emergency.
More of the layoff, if you can, I'm going to ask you to everybody to make sure that you can Google it, lay off. Everybody Google it right now. Everybody, you can just go.
1 second.
The meaning is not, I don't know if it's layoff, for example, in this situation of coronavirus, in some companies was necessary to do some layoff.
Yes, that could be.
With a person.
Yes, that could be. The thing is that a layoff is temporary absence from work.
Okay, thank you.
It's a temporary absence from work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's a layoff.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for helping me clarify this, Mano. I really appreciate it. All right, great. Now, another example that we have here, it's not to my knowledge. This is the same as you would say on a regular conversation, I don't know. All right. So
Yes,
I don't know equals to not to my knowledge. And this is more polite, professional.
Not my knowledge.
Okay.
All right. So if I ask you something tonight and you don't know the answer, what are you going to say?
Not to my knowledge.
There you go. Not to my knowledge, right? So not to my knowledge equals to I don't know. Write it down because you're going to need it later on. Write it down. This is a way to say no, right? This is a way to say no. All right. Another thing, right? Oh, as far as I know. What does that mean? As far as I know. In Spanish, you can say, hasta donde yo sé. Yeah? As far as I know. Hasta lo que yo conozco, ¿verdad? So that's pretty much what it is, right? As far as I know. This is very useful, especially when you're trying to make a point. Especially when you're trying to make a point and you're trying to be emphasized on what you know, we use as far as I know. Questions so far, guys?
It's just like if you have an idea, to say you have an idea of something, but you are not sure about that.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. Exactly. That's how it is, Carlos. Yeah, exactly. Another way to say it is I doubt. And it's very unlikely. I love to use unlikely. I don't know why. This is I doubt, and it's very unlikely. That means I am certainly not sure about that. All right. And I found that a lot of you struggles to say the word doubt. So I want you to close your eyes. Close everybody your eyes and listen to the sound of the word. The word pronunciation is doubt. doubt. All right.
Doubt.
Doubt.
I doubt about it, right? I doubt about it. All right. Perfect.
Doubt.
Just give me one moment, guys. Again, I have to say no to this. So I'm just gracefully saying no right now on a chat, right? So I will just have to say no. Perfect. All right. Another thing and another way to say it is, I vow this is a good idea. You can also say, I am not sure this is a good idea. Another, and write it down. Please write this down because you're going to need it in the future. Another way to say it is, I am not sure I agree with you. All right. I am not sure I agree with you. What does that mean? You are wrong, honey. That's what that means. But you're saying it very politely. I am not sure I agree with you. And I'm gonna write it down here so we can start checking the examples, right? So I like to say, I am not sure I agree with you. I agree with you. All right. So we're learning something right here. Are you guys with me?
I'm not sure.
Not to my knowledge, right? So everybody's gonna say right now, not to my knowledge. All right, good, good. Another way to express uncertain, right? Okay. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. You can practice with this one, right? I don't think this is a good idea. Another way to say it. I don't consider that this is a good idea. So if your boss at some point tells you, Lorena, you're gonna come tomorrow to work.
I have to respond with any word of
You
this.
have the examples right here. You have the examples right here.
I'm not sure that your I'm not sure of that is correct because I have a lot of work.
Okay. And let me help you out. That's awesome. And we're practicing, right? We're practicing. If at some point you have to disagree or you don't think that, or you have to say no, the best way to say it is to cover it, not say it no, right? That would be the most educated way to do it, right? So in English, culturally, you have to be very careful with your words, especially if you are in a work environment. This is culture, right? This is culture, gringo culture, right? So this is pretty much gringo culture. So you have to be very, 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 in Spanish we call it, tenemos que adornar las palabras, ¿verdad? Tenemos que adornar las palabras. So the same way that you do it in Spanish, and you think in Spanish, oh, how can I say no to my boss? All right. I'm going to help you. You can say, for example, I am not sure I agree with you. This is the best way to say, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Another example, I don't think that this is a good idea. Another way to say it, I don't consider that this is a good idea. Another way to say it, Annabelle, think about this. I would like to have another option. All right, I'd like to have another option. All right, are we learning something here, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, teacher.
Option.
I would like to say yes, but
Okay, good. So, any questions that you guys have so far with these examples? Any questions that you have? We are going to be including not to my knowledge.
All expression is other ways to say that we are in disagree.
We are in disagreement. Can you think about something in Spanish? So maybe in that way I can help you to present it in English. Think about something in Spanish and you can write it down on the chat. So that way you don't say it here in the class. So think about something in Spanish and maybe you can just write it down in the chat. And I will be just making sure that I give you the option. And the same way is going for everybody. I'm going to give you 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes for you to think about something that you would like to say in Spanish, right? That you know how to say it in Spanish, but you don't know how to say it in English. So think about something in which way you can disagree. Think about it. And you can send it to me on the chat. 2 minutes. It can be in a WhatsApp group. That's not a problem. So think about something that you know how to say in Spanish, but you don't know how to put it in words in English. One more minute. I love that one. I don't know who wrote it, but that one is good. Dario, it's Dario is very very literal. That's very literal, but I'm gonna try to do it. Dennis, I love that one. Dennis, good example. Really good example.
I have to write in the chat of the ecology.
You can just do it here in the chat for, you can send me a private message or in WhatsApp, or you can do it on the WhatsApp group, right? Or you can do it in the chat here, right? You can do it in the chat here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Lorena, I think I got yours. And for this one, I would use this one right here.
Okay.
Or I could also use this one. Right? Okay, so we have a lot right here, right? So you can take a screenshot, right? You can take a screenshot, you can write it down, because we are going to talk about this and we're gonna practice a lot, all right? Take a look at this. Do you see it, guys? Take a screenshot. This is going to be good for you. So we're gonna be I'm continuing with another one right here. Right, so Larin, we have another one as well, right? The last one, which is, it could be possible that will not be finished. I don't know who's asking this, but the last one, it's funny for me. Okay, that's funny. I would say not me, not to my knowledge. All right, good, good. All right, good. So we have at least 10 phrases right here that will help you to disagree with someone, that would express uncertainty with someone. All right, So at least we have a few of them. Janet could be a little lost right now. Janet probably is asking, what? What's happening? All right. So what we're going to do right now is that we are going to practice. All right. So I am going to ask you to practice these on a regular conversation. I'm going to give you 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes to have a list of to have a list of 3 topics that you disagree. Right? Make a list of 3 topics that you disagree. We're gonna do it right now. Everybody doing it right now. 3 topics that I disagree. I disagree with football. I don't like football. I don't like soccer. For me, I don't understand why people like soccer. I don't like soccer, right? So this is one topic. Another topic that I disagree is people not working. I hate people that doesn't work. I really do. I don't understand why people doesn't have aspirations in life. And another thing that I disagree is why the flight tickets are so expensive. I disagree with that. I wish they could be more affordable, right? So I disagree with expensive flight tickets. So these are my examples, but you are going to come up with 3 topics that you disagree. And you will have to practice with these statements with your peers, all right, in groups. And tell me once you are ready with your topics. Tell me when you're ready. You can talk about cheating. You can talk about drinking at work. You can talk about having a lover. You can talk about anything, right? It's anything. Friendships. You can talk about friendship with your exes. All right. You can talk about anything. All right. Any
The
topic.
both or not the vaccines.
Yeah, the vaccines or not the vaccines. All right, good. So we're gonna talk about anything right now. And I'm gonna give you 10 minutes for you to practice, all right? 10 minutes to practice. And we're gonna go in the breakout rooms right now, guys. And let's do it. So I want everybody to speak in English, practice this way of saying it. I will go and listen to you guys, all right? Let's do it.
I suggest the traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Traffic jams.
My goodness, I hate traffic jams.
Yeah, and temerary conductors driving also.
Motorcycle driving.
Exactly. Please, more specific. The problem in the city is the motorcycle.
Why? Come on.
I hate when the motorcycle uses the freeway for the cross another car.
In our country, the motorcycle maybe cleans the
they are in the park driving, or maybe he use a bicycle and not motorcycle. For me, it's very complicated when you see a motorcycle in your mirror. Is a danger. It's a potential problem.
When the some motorcycle crash the mirror of your car.
Yes, yes, yes.
One time I see the one driver the motorcycle driving drunk. He is hit in the street.
Fall in the street.
Fall the street. Okay.
Mhm.
No,
Yes.
It's very dangerous for the person.
Is very dangerous when one family travel into one motorcycle.
Ooh, that's
Some 4 or 5 people in the one motorcycle. 3
Yes,
children and two adults.
Yeah, you're late. We usually
How
are
many kilometers per hour is slow for you?
40, 60 kilometers are slow.
How many kilometers per hour is allowed for you? 90?
Maybe 90 is okay. Even though
90?
yeah, for me 90 is okay, but sometimes you are uh, faster than that, and you have to go to the right side, and you know that is dangerous, and you can have an accident, or maybe someone else
Usually,
is.
do you use your car to go there? Usually,
Excuse me, Juan Pablo, I didn't listen very well.
do you use your car to go to Roman? Usually,
Yes, yes.
sometimes, or sometimes
No, every
when I
day, every day.
when I when I when I was driving, sometimes coming to my home, sometimes I found two trucks, two big trucks, fastras, and what is the name for English fastras, using at the same time two lines. And
Yes.
it's that trucks driving very slow. So
And
that's great. I don't like it. And I found at the time.
yes, and taking advantage that the teacher is on the group. Hey, teacher, how do you say when uh, you have to move to the next line or to the next lane because a car is in front of you driving slowly? How do you say that?
When you are speeding to cross the next car in front of you,
Yes, yes.
that's a great question. My goodness, I don't even know how to say that.
Rebasar.
Yeah. I don't even know how to say that.
I have a doubt about it.
I'm thinking. Overrun.
Override.
Overrun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overrun. Yes, I remember about this because
I was thinking
you
about
can
overcome.
exceed. You can have an speeding ticket, right? So you can use the speed, but not that. That is not the verb. The verb is overrun.
All right. Yes.
Write it down because this is
Thank you.
important. I forgot. Even I forgot. I kind of knew the idea and I started to look
But the
for
word
it.
where some.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And Jorge, do you have any topic about that you disagree?
Yes, I disagree with my day off. I disagree with the company because
Aw,
uh, they change our day off each 2 months.
aw, I'm so sorry for that. I and how many days do you
The,
guys have
vi-
off? You have the weekends off?
the violin here is us.
Yeah. Yeah. Tururu. Ah, God, God. All right.
Yeah.
So my question is, do you guys have weekends off or you only have one day off?
2 days off.
We have
Only 2 days
2
off.
day off.
You have 2 days off?
Yeah.
Or do you work
Usually.
Saturdays? Mid shift?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
During the weekend, we have 2 days off usually. During the weekend, any day can be Monday, Tuesday, can be
Me too.
Friday, Saturday.
And let me tell you guys, I worked, and I was telling this to Carlos Soto, I usually work between 6 in the morning until probably 10 p.m. So my working hour shift is very long, but I don't work on the weekends in any way, shape, or form. I do not work on the weekends. No, nobody.
Just
They
Monday to
are
Friday.
they are sacred, very sacred. Just Monday to Friday, and I work my butt off during the weekdays, but on weekends is for free. So I
There
have
are
a
some
topic for you.
there are some advantages to don't work during the week. For example, if you have some process that you have to do in the government,
Oh yeah,
you can have
even to the
that
bank,
is one
going to the
advantage
Yeah.
bank.
Even in the bank.
of the bank.
Yeah, going to the banks or even going to Claro because it gets packed on the weekends and it's horrible.
Yeah.
My question to you is, and I will leave you with this topic because I have to jump into another group. My topic for you is very easy. Friendship with your ex. And I will drop the mic and I will leave. So you talk about it. Bye-bye.
The Hola Beto's restaurant, and that place doesn't have a special space for the smokers,
Area.
and I don't like this
Do you
place.
smoke, Dennis?
No, no, I don't like smoke, and I don't like the other people smoke.
Smoke
Smoking
near
around
to
you?
you.
No, I don't like.
Oh, really? Interesting. Do you drink? Do you have drinks usually, or do you drink at all?
Alcoholic drinks.
Alcoholic drinks, yes.
Yes, but it's only in special moments.
And
or
I have a tip for you guys. All right. When usually in English, when you are talking for non-alcoholic drinks, we call them beverages.
Beverage.
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 Beverage. This is for non-alcoholic drinks. Beverages. And when you have alcoholic drinks, we just call them drinks.
Okay.
Okay?
I like some drinks.
Okay, perfect. So you eventually drink. Now I have a
Yeah.
question for you guys. My question it's a little funny because I want you to think about this. But have you been at work hangover?
Oh, never.
Think
I
about
had
this.
I had coworkers that have been in work with a hangover.
And do you agree with workers that are hangover at the job?
Well, I guess if they are not drunk, they are just with the headache and something like that. It's their business. If they feel sick, it's their problem.
It's
The
horrible.
yeah, but the problem is when they are drunk, so they can affect someone else or the work of someone else.
Yeah, especially at your job, right? You
Yeah,
guys,
But
very
in
dangerous.
this case, in that case, we can call us to identify that people because that is very dangerous for the maintenance.
especially if they're working with aircrafts, right?
Yes,
My
very,
goodness, very dangerous.
very.
Even if you are, I think that even if you are hangover, that is still a problem,
Yeah, yes, it's a problem
right?
with the for the politics airman for the airman politics.
Right? You need to be fully awake, I believe, when you are working with aircrafts.
If
Yes.
if you know that you have to work the next day, it's not recommended
Drink.
Take alcoholic drinks.
Just have drinks, right? Just have
Uh-huh.
drinks. Now,
It's
I don't think it's a
dangerous.
good idea, huh?
It's dangerous because, for example, Roman has a politics that to do anti-doping. I don't know what you say, anti-doping.
Yes.
Drug test.
Drug test.
Also, you guys eventually do drug tests to your employees?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
and this could be random?
Yes, it's random.
Oh, really? What an
Yes.
awesome politics. I really like it. So it's safe for everybody. And ultimately, it's safe for me to travel, right? It's safe for me to travel. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Well, I'm going to give you one more topic in order for you to talk about it, and then we're coming back, all right? Just one more topic. Remember to practice. I don't think it's a good idea. I disagree, right? I'd like to have another option. I think I'd like to have another topic. Think about using these particular conversations, all right? Good job, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey guys, how is everybody doing here? I have a couple of good topics for you. So what do you think about the friendships with exes?
Good relation.
What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea? It's a bad idea?
I think okay is the bad idea because I really put the sentiments. I don't know. How do you say sentimental? Feelings.
Feelings.
Feelings. Sometimes another person give her more feelings, and another no. I think so.
Okay, so you disagree. You don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Perfect. What do you think, Zimmerman or Dario or Luis? Do you guys think it's a good idea?
I didn't hear the questions.
The question is friendship with your ex.
Sometimes could be a good idea, but it depends of the culture. But
yes.
Here in El Salvador, I disagree. Yeah.
Why?
Because sometimes the other person, the feelings is so jealous.
Jealous.
Yeah,
so there could be a lot of jealousy. There could be a lot of jealousy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, but it's culture.
It's culture.
Our
I agree.
culture. Yeah.
I agree. What do you think, Luis or Manuel?
Personal, I think that that is not a good idea, but I can listen saying that tell me that I have to have near our friends and more near our enemies. Maybe that is something that we have to apply.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one played, Luis. I always say the ones that are more quiet are the most dangerous. I'm gonna say that. All right, Manuel, what do you think?
Well, for me, I think all relation should have a interest in common. But if you don't have more interest in common, what is the reason for maintaining a relation, the friendship?
Interesting point of view. Interesting point of view. So you don't believe that there could be a friendship with your ex?
No, exactly. But if you don't enjoy when you were a relation, the boy girlfriend, now I don't know. But for me, I don't think it's a good idea.
I agree with you. I don't think it's a good idea either. To be quite honest with you, I don't keep relationship with my ex at all. In any way, shape, or form. I think it's toxic.
That's right.
I think it's toxic. I think it doesn't bring you peace and it doesn't bring you closure. I feel like you never ending up having a closure and just move on, right? So that's awesome. We're gonna leave the room right now. We're gonna finish the breakout rooms. Just give me one.
You are in mute. You are mute.
I was speaking in mute as always. It always happened. All right. So welcome back. I really like this practice a lot. I think that you guys were able to put in practice a lot of the topics that you guys disagree or agree. And what we're gonna do next is to present to you this exercise right here. So we're gonna practice this exercise and I'm gonna give you 5 minutes in order for you to do it individually, all right? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes in order for you to select the best options. You can work individually. If you have any questions, please let me know. We're working on the exercise. And what we're trying to do is select the best option available for you guys. right, just 2 more minutes. Next class, we're gonna practice emails. You're gonna send me an email. I'm gonna give you a next couple more minutes. All right, perfect. So can you please help me out, Denise, with number 1? Denise, can you help me out with number 1? And can you read it with the correct answer?
Um, um,
Do you think that you need a little bit more time?
no. I would, it's the right,
Wouldn't.
wouldn't. I wouldn't like to say for certain, but we may need to change our distributor.
All right, so I wouldn't like to say this for certain. There you go. Well done. Well done. It's very likely. That means that it's going to happen, right? So very likely means that it's going to happen. And we are using a negative sentence here. So well done, Dennis. Well done. Awesome. Second one, Annabelle, would you like to help me out? I don't know if Annabelle's here. Otherwise, Lorena, can you help me out with the second one? If Lorena is having problems with the mic, maybe Pablo, can you help me out with the second one?
Sure. Did the managers finish evaluating the 3 yells available? Not to my knowledge.
Is it not in my knowledge or not to my knowledge?
Not to my knowledge.
Awesome. There you go. That's the right way to say it. You don't say not in my knowledge, right? Because that's the wrong way to say it, right? It sounds weird in English, so we don't do it. Luis, can you help me out with the number 3? Luis, help me out with the number 3.
It is effective to hire more than one third-party logistic service.
So can we use doubt it or I doubt?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt it. Awesome. Well done, Luis. All right, so let's go with Montalvo. Montalvo, can you help me with the number 4? What's the correct way to say it? Montalvo? If Montalvo is having problems with the mic, can we do manual maybe?
Okay. Not to my knowledge, we have increased customer satisfaction.
Okay, not to my knowledge. All right, perfect. I would like to tell you the difference between not to my knowledge and to the best of my knowledge. So not to my knowledge means I don't know. To the best of my knowledge means I am pretty sure. So the best way to say it when you are agreeing with someone, when you're showing certainty about it, is to say to the best of my knowledge. So that means I know about this. All right, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. To the best of my knowledge is equal to I am sure about this. Is this clear, team?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So not to my knowledge, I don't know. To the best of my knowledge, I do know about this. Do you see the difference?
Yes. Positive, negative.
Perfect. Positive, negative. There you go. Awesome. And number 5, Soto, can you help me out?
Yes. Sorry. Number 5. Uh, it's very unlikely for a small company to require logistic global services.
Awesome. Yeah, this is a negative sentence, right? This is a negative sentence. So when we are using very unlikely, that means it's not going to happen. All right. So it's very unlikely means it's not going to happen. All right. But it's very easy, subtle, right? We're using a very subtle way to do it and say it. All right, perfect. Any questions that you guys have for this activity? No? All right, good. So I'm hoping that you guys are taking notes. All right. I'm hoping that you guys are taking notes because we are going to work in teams and you guys are going to create a conversation between a team, a group of people talking about a product. All right. So you are going to talk about a conversation at work. All right. And you are going to use any of these expressions. I want you to use at least 3 expressions per person. All right. At least 3 expressions per person. So what is it that we're going to do, Dennis, in this activity? Can you tell me what we're going to do?
We need to make a conversation and we need to use 3 expression uncertainty per person.
Awesome. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do. Any questions so far? So I'm going to give you the time in order for you to do it and practice it. All right. So we're going to do it and we're going to practice it. So I'm going to send you to new breakout rooms. So I'm going to recreate the breakout rooms. We're going to still do it in teams of 5 and we're going to do it now. I'll see you there. Thank you guys. So I'm hoping that everybody gets to the rooms. The ones that have problems, please let me know.
Yeah, I was in another group.
Sorry, Soto, I had to put you here because there were too many people there.
Yes, we were 5.
I know, it's just too many people there, so I had to put you here. So you're gonna work with Luis, all right?
All right.
And George. And I'm sorry, I had to do it.
No worries, no worries.
All right,
We
thank
can
you
work
so
with-
much for understanding. I really do appreciate it.
No worries.
There were too many people out there, and I trust you. So you and Luis are gonna do a great job.
Terrific.
Awesome, thank you so much. Just I'm going to go to the next teams and see how they're working, all right? All right, hey guys. Any
Hello.
questions that you guys have here? I'm here to help. Gabby is having problems because she's a little busy right now at work. So if you guys work together, that would be awesome. In the meantime, all right?
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
National things. Okay, and I.
What do you think? What do you think about the commitment?
Darío. Personally, let me see the word. Personally, hey Darío, personally.
Hey.
I don't think is a good idea. And you say, Darío,
Can you include Janet?
We are only 3, right?
No,
Hello, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Welcome.
Include the professor to speak.
Okay. But I think Janet has a problem with the microphone, right?
Yeah, Janet is having problems right now with the mic. So let's work with the ones that still have the microphone working, all right?
Okay.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Well, the topic is football.
The topic is a football.
Yeah.
We talk about our national soccer teams.
Maybe that you will start the conversation.
Yes.
Say, hey guys, yesterday I was looking for a soccer place in the TV.
Hey guys, hey, Luis. Hey guys.
What do you think? What do you think about the commitment of the national of the player?
About?
We usually talk about the national team, right? The national soccer team. That's how we usually say it, right? So the national soccer team. So really good job, guys.
Okay.
What do you think about our national soccer team?
our national soccer team.
Soccer
Hey
team.
guys, what do you think about our national team? We can see the real personally. I don't think I good idea. Manuel,
Do you need to explain more in your idea? Hey, Dario, personally, I don't like it's a good idea.
no, because Manuel he answered.
Ah, okay. He
Made the question.
asked
Why?
about
Why
why.
not? Why?
Why not, Dennis?
Why not? Okay.
Why not, Denise?
What is your disagree with the
But the answer of Dennis say, I don't think it's a good idea. But Dario doesn't speak reference idea. I think
Darío,
Dennis need to change the answer.
Darío, okay. Darío. No, no. I think I need to explain
Explain
why
more.
not.
explain why
Why
Okay.
not?
That
why
is
not?
your compliment for the answer. Okay.
Because I don't like the soccer in general. Here the Darío.
Okay.
Darío, I don't know, it's in general. Darío.
Okay, because I don't like the soccer in general.
Hey,
We use the not
I can use
to my knowledge,
another.
not to my knowledge.
No. I can use. I would like to have another option.
Okay.
Hey guy, what do you think about the national soccer?
Like to have
Do you think we go to this World
option.
Cup?
Okay, and after that,
LOL.
Darío.
Not to my knowledge.
Not to my knowledge. Where is that? Knowledge. Knowledge.
Any answer?
Not to my knowledge, Manuel. Not to my knowledge, Manuel would like to talk about the soccer team. I persist.
Well, for me, my
keep-
my part of the sentence is I would like to have another option for sport, but all all sport in our on our country is in the same level on their back.
Okay, okay. But it's not correct just because.
Why?
Not to my knowledge, comma, Manuel likes talk about the
Soccer.
The sports, about the sport, not in specific soccer.
Type.
No, to my knowledge, Manuel likes to talk about sport.
Okay,
And
Manuel, your turn.
you can
Sport.
you can use, hey, Manuel, you can use, I think I have a better option
Mm.
to the end to discussion, or you can continue the discussion.
Okay, okay. I would like I try I read the okay. Pues, algo de- why not? Then it's because I don't like soccer. Yeah, I would like to have. What did I talk about? Well, maybe Dennis. No, 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 no. Oh my God! I don't have a battery. I lost the charger. Okay, Dennis, can you repeat the suggestion for answer?
I think I have a better option of we use idea and you suggest what is the new idea.
I think you.
Hey there. I think JC, you got out of the breakout room. JC.
Hello, teacher.
Hey there. Were you having problems to, what was your breakout room?
I don't know.
Don't remember? Okay, I will assign
No,
you
not remember.
to one of the teams, all right?
Okay.
So it's going to be with Zimmerman.
I remember being in the group with the Andres in there wrong.
Yep.
I don't know.
I
Okay.
will be sending you there right now. You can accept.
Three.
They will cut the
Three.
trees off. And Luis can say something else about that.
Like, did you think it was necessary?
What do you think? It is okay or
Yeah, it's okay for me. Can you hear me?
I, I, I try to
Can
write
you
up
hear me?
three. Yes, yes. I try to write up three uncertainty situation.
What?
I try to use three uncertainty expression for each person. The first one is the word undoubted. The second, not to my knowledge. So this is very unlikely. Absolutely not. I don't think so, and I don't believe it. Because the teacher says we have to use the expression for person.
Yeah. I think the conversation is okay.
We are going to use this.
Yeah.
Do you have other expression for this activity? Because I don't have too much.
So, how was your day?
Too hot. Too hot.
Too hot?
Too hot.
And is in a expression
Hey,
or the weather
did you
is,
go?
was
The
really
weather?
hot?
Oh, the weather is what? Hey, don't you go today, right? Don't you go
No,
today to
no, because yeah, I make some exams, healthy exams, and other activities.
you
Tomorrow I
are
will be on Agroman.
you are apoyado.
Ay, viejito, dele,
Huh?
como dice, dele, viejito.
Go ahead.
Thank you, teacher. Sorry, I lost my connection.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're coming back.
Thank you.
We're coming back. Oh, were you guys able to finish?
Not exactly, but
All right. So let me ask you guys, were you guys able to finish? No?
No, not the complete conversation.
We need to have more time, right? So this is what we're gonna do, all right? Because we're just almost finishing the class. This class went so fast, don't you think?
Yes. Yeah.
Very fast, right? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Well, that's
actually.
a good thing, I guess, right? That's a good thing because you guys are busy all the time with me. I hope that you don't complain because you are busy all the time. I'm sorry for that. I know that there are a lot of teachers that like to play games, and I don't play games. I'm sorry. I do a lot of activities, learning, conversations. So this is for work. You are not here playing, right? You are here learning. So I'm hoping that you feel comfortable with the way I'm teaching, right? I'm hoping that you feel comfortable. Tomorrow we have another very busy class, but it's not going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow you will have the day off. Tomorrow is Friday, so we're not going to work tomorrow, and we're not going to have the class tomorrow. But we're coming back on Tuesday. So what we're gonna do is that since we're coming back on Monday, we're coming back on Monday. So what we're gonna do is we're going to continue working on the conversation. We're gonna practice the conversation because I wanna listen to you, right? So keep in mind of your group. Remember your group whenever you guys are working. And we're also going to work on emails, all right? So we're gonna write down emails so we can practice how to write down an email in English, all right?
All right.
So any questions that you have for today's class, team? Did you like today's class? Was busy, huh?
Yes. Very good.
Very busy, very busy. All right, good. So I'm gonna go with the attendance and then I'll see you, I guess, on Monday, all right? So let me just get the attendance. And Julio Cesar is here. I guess he was here, right?
Present.
Thank you so much. Are you working, Julio Cesar, today at your work?
Yes, this day
Oh,
I take it the word at night. I'm sorry.
okay, no, it's okay. I definitely get it. I'm hoping that next week you can get the regular schedules, all right?
Yes, and next week is change the schedule only this day.
Awesome. Christopher, are you here? I know that you're also working, so thank you so much for the effort. I see you connected. Thank you so much. Janet is also here. Janet is having problems with the microphone. Thank you, Janet, for being here. And I see you on the screen. Jorge Hernandez is here.
During all class.
Perfect. Awesome. Lorena was also here. She left early, but she was here in the class. Annabelle was not here. She's sick. Melvin, he was also working today, but I saw him a couple of minutes. Carlos Montalvo, I can see you. Thank you so much, Carlos. Dennis Morataya, thank you so much, Dennis. Juan Pablo here, thank you. Gabby, thank you also. You have problems with your microphone, Gabby. Thank you so much for being here. We have Luis Rivas, thank you so much, Luis. Carlos Soto, thank you so much for being here as well. Balta is also here, thank you so much.
Present.
We have Jorge Saldaña, thank you so much for being here as well. And Zimmerman, thank you also for being here as well. Awesome. All right, thank you very much. Before you go, just give me one moment. Thank you very much for coming here. I'll see you next class.
Thanks.
Teacher.
Thank you.